until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the walls. The chair is against the walls. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
And welcome everybody to our Daily Gun Show. Come to you live every night at midnight Eastern. That's 9 Pacific for about an hour each night. We'll do 3 gun-related topics each show, different topics throughout the week. We'll run it live on YouTube. We'll simulcast it over at gunchannels.com, where we're watching the live comments from everybody that's joining us live. We will take the best of and post it as a podcast over on iTunes. And we appreciate everybody that listens to the show now or in the future, and in the future, I guess, especially those that leave us feedback, leave comments on the videos, subscribe to our channels out there. We do appreciate that. It helps us get to recommend it to more listeners, and that's one of our goals. We have guests, we have hosts. We got Bob jumping in from Canada. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, glad to be here.
And we got Jimmy jumping in from Phoenix. Thanks for joining.
Oh, semi-automatic. I mean, yeah, good to be here.
Semi-automatic. Then we got, I'm down here in Tucson. So it's episode 500. I kind of hope the other hosts would jump in, but looks like we're just the 3 of us tonight. So we got a bunch of people joining, though. We put a couple of announcements out there to let people know it's our 500th show. So what do you guys think? 500 episodes.
I'm stoked.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like half 1,000. It's no big deal. There you go. Well,
that's just how we roll, man. We're
in our typical celebratory nature, we're just going on and on about it. So I guess we'll
toot our own horns. We're just in there every day in the trenches, slogging away for you guys out there in the audience.
Making it happen.
All right. So watching the live comments now, and got some people jumping in this evening. Something says like one waiting, so I'm going to refresh over here, see what happens. And now maybe YouTube will work. I have to pause it over here. And now we got 29 people watching, so appreciate everybody's jumping in live. And we have been doing the tactical quiz as one of our things for the show for a while now. And when people win, we send them over to the website. And when they want to, they leave their info so that we can send them a patch or something. And we thought today, since we're doing the 500 show, we would do some extra stuff and dig into sending stuff out to some of the people that have won in the last months or so. So unless you guys want to dig into something else, I'll just screen capture here and we can dig into a little bit of that.
Yeah, let's take a look at that.
Go for it.
Is that coming in on the whole screen? Can you see everything?
Yep. There's good.
All right, and that's that screen. So we should be able to see over here on this screen. So we're going to see who's live, and if you're live or if you're here, then you'll be able to pick something. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe we'll have somebody else pick or something for you if you're not here. Or Jimmy or Bob will pick for you. So the first one up is Studley, back from June. So the last time, I guess, well, it was the first time we stopped sending stuff out. So is Studley out there? That was probably back when we were early, so we might not have some of those people.
Oh.
Yeah, well, for his sake, I hope he's out there, because if I get to pick, it's...
We'll wait and pick theirs at the end then. So then next up would be Studley again. Look at that. What do you know? So why don't I put these two together instead of having them separate from each other? Then it would be Belligerent. Do you remember that person from July 31st? I don't remember that.
Florigero.
So there's Belligerent and there's Philadelphia, the mixture. Belligerent.
Oh, belligerent. Okay.
Okay, so I don't see him out there, and I don't remember the name, so that was maybe somebody that just came along and won. Maybe it was some kind of setup with Bob. We don't know anymore. So that was
I
back
don't remember.
May 31st. Next up from, got to remember my months here, August 10th, Enrique Sonora, a friend from Tucson here. So I don't know if he's out there listening right now. I do not see him logged in. It might be too late in the evening for him, but he knows he can have anything he wants anyway. But if he is out there, then we'll let him have a shot at the board there. So we're not hitting very many here, but for some reason these are from a while ago. His was in August. So next will be one from October, and that is Patriot in the Dark. Is he out there right now? Patriot in the Dark, probably on the YouTube side, I'm guessing. Do not see him on the Gun Channel side. Oh, there he is on the Gun Channel side. Good. So yeah, pick two. You got two coming from October 25th and then again on December 30th.
Snap, I'm jealous.
All right, so then Jimmy, you watch on the Gun Channel side, and we'll just keep going. So
Yeah,
Paige will be picking two there, and next up is Angry, who probably ain't here because Angry doesn't even watch our show. Does he even watch the show anymore? He would just come in and steal a bunch of patches from us, probably when Jimmy wasn't around, like Jimmy would be out working or something. Angry would sneak over to Jimmy's house and rummage through his drawers, right? Get the answers or whatever. And always he was able to win. And then he would just steal our prizes. And he's got, you know how many he's got here? More than anybody, of course. Let's see. 2, 4, 5. He's got 5 allegedly coming to him. Probably not even out there to listen.
So, hey, G, are the only two skulls that you have the Haas one and the one right next to it, or are there more? Because he says the skulls are cool, so I don't know if he just means them two or if there's more.
Well, you don't see this.
You had the Space Marine one too somewhere, but I don't know if that's on there.
Well, number one, it's stuff that's on this patch panel, not stuff that you've seen before on the internet. Okay, and then there's this Magpul skull over here. You don't see this one? There's a
No, I didn't.
Warrior Steel. That's a skull inside of a Spartan helmet. There is the Hashu SMC skull here. There's this Dead Air Suppressor. I don't know if that's a skull or not. There is the gear, this Milspec Monkey's gear crossbones. I don't know what he calls it. This isn't a skull. This is a Milspec monkey. There's the cow skull up here. And that might be the skulls.
What about that? Did you mention that Red Star skull?
This again is Dead Air Suppressors, and I'm not sure if that's a skull or that looks kind of like a gas mask in this one, I guess.
All right. Well, there you go, Patriot. You have plenty of skulls to choose from.
All right. So then Angry's not out there.
No.
Nope, don't see him. All right. So next we'll go down to Nodak. Nodak 357. Don't know if he's out there, but if he is, he's got a choice coming.
Do not see him on the Gun Channel side.
No, and there's no way to know on the YouTube side. So we'll move on, and we'll keep waiting for Patriot to tell us what he wants over there. Next is Slim Cowboy. Slim Cowboy. I'm guessing that is on the Gun Channel side.
Well, he's over on the YouTube side. I seen him already tonight.
Oh, okay. He's got one coming. Yep, one coming from December 15th. Has Patriot said anything?
Negative. Patriot. So Patriot's up to pick a patch. Slim Cowboy's up to pick a patch. And is there anybody else that we're waiting for to pick right now that's here?
It's got 2 though. 2 coming.
Oh, Patriot. Okay, so Patriot has 2. I'm sorry.
Okay, so next up is Potatoes and Lead. And at this point, there's a little bit of lag, but we're doing them in order. So come up and pick your stuff, or else if you wait around forever, somebody else is going to pick their stuff. You know, we're not going to wait around all night, right? So we got Bob to be our attorney for all this if something happens. So Next, it's about to hit somebody who's going to get 3 choices, and I don't think he's going to be farting around because he's got his head in the game. So we're going to see if anything's coming up from Potato or Slim. The Hot Shot patch, right on. There's a way to ask for something and exactly what you want. So now the Hot Shot patch is coming off the board. Off the board. Have we gotten anything from Patriot?
He says let Angelina pick for him. So I said, I'm going to say if you want, whatever.
Gonna let some girl. It's gonna be the pink ones. You're gonna get pink ones now, dude. So I guess we'll look for Slim. Oh, he said the Hot Shot. Let me go grab it.
Oh, here I thought it was going to be live and interactive when we just see his arm reach across and pluck that one off the
right. He reaches through the screen. That'd be cool.
I was thinking about doing it that way because then I could point a laser at it and stuff, but it was too much of a pain in the ass. So, all right, no more waiting around. Gary Gizzard. He's got 3 coming. 3 of them. I'm pretty sure I know he's out there. All right, so so the AK Rabbit and the which orange what? Oh, the orange gun channels. G. So does that mean Alan Anchor gets those or Patriot still getting them? I guess.
I don't know.
Now he's saying blind guy and Longhorn. So you already said let Angelina pick, and then she picked fast. So what is blind guy?
Maybe he was talking about the Bob patch, but there ain't one up there, so I don't know.
I don't know. But I know what the Longhorn might be. This thing, right?
Oh, actually, maybe he's saying he's blind, and that's why he wants Angelina to pick.
Ah, sorry.
He's the blind guy. I get you. Yeah, Gary, you're up.
Got it.
You guys all
grab
now?
AK Pro 1, right? That's the AK Rabbit, and the sewn. That's a orange gun channels patch with like a yellow border, so it makes it like wiggy. All right, those are off the board now. That was the last AK Pro patch like that too, FYI. So those are going to Patriot. So now Gary's out there, and he's going to be picking 3. Let's see. Yeah, Gary, if you missed it, you're up. You got 3 slots coming. Gary's are from, look at this. So we've got these going back all the way to June, right? With Steadley, who, I don't know if Steadley's jumping in, if anybody texted him or anything, but Steadley average comes around. He's got like 3 coming from June and July. But then we come up to Gary, right? And Gary's were, where'd he go? From December. His first one was Christmas, December 25th. And then the other 3 that he's gotten are all in January. So even though some of these reach way far back there, like Gary just won 3 times since Christmas.
So he's up for 3 right now?
Yep. Now we got Pants is coming up next with 3 of his own. So Pants is going to be able to grab 3 also. All right, so now we got Gary actually saying something. Big white van or the big van patch.
Oh, I didn't see.
Okay, we got that. Then he says the gold and white gun channels. Gold and white gun channels. What?
If you're talking about the orange one. The orange one probably.
Already got grabbed, Gary. That one's already grabbed. And then the chair against the wall, lower left, we can grab that one. So the leather chair and the damn it, what was the first one? The van. Yeah, no problem.
Big van.
Yeah. And then chair against the wall, lower left. Other gun channels patch, middle left. Other gun channels patch, middle left. I don't know which one. So I don't know which one he's talking about. If he's talking about the little G next to the orange one down here, like this one, you can see my mouse, right? When I do this, you can see my mouse wiggle. That's a guy. Yeah. That's not us. That's Geisley. So is he talking about this one? Is he talking about this one? Do we have any other gun channels ones up here? But anyway, this one is now gone. That one has been claimed already. So let's see. Then we had Pants.
Pants was saying if he's driving, but anything AK related, especially if you still have the bolt face, which I didn't see up there.
No, I don't see a bolt face up there. Do we have anything AK related up here? The AK Pro one is gone. We got her AK All Day one from Owl and Anchor. It's a girl patch though. And then Will Not Comply is also from. Oh no, that's an AR. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I misspoke. But what about the 7.62 patches? Are those the spam cams? Are those still available?
That's like one of 6 spam 7.62x39 spam patches I even own anymore.
Oh.
There's an Atlantic Firearms one that's got an underfolder. So
you like that flag? I don't know.
He keeps saying surprise me. So I'm gonna reserve that to Bob. So that's definitely gonna be a surprise. Gary's saying any gun channels patch that is left will work. Right on. All right, so we're gonna if Pants doesn't come up with a better response than surprise me, then Bob's gonna be picking his. Let's see.
I'm already looking to see the ugliest one I can find.
Next up is Too Hottie from Third of the Year. Too Hottie. Is he out there?
He's on the YouTube side. He's not on gun channels.
That's too bad. You see, we should give him like Bob's. We should make them go through a filter of Bob if they're on just on the YouTube side. There's a gun channels patch by Haas.
No, they're talking about the AK, and that's an AR right next to Haas.
Yep, there it is.
So SIG, that's SIG, ain't it, or something?
Six Semper Tyrantus.
Oh, okay. I can't. It's too little. Yeah.
It's got an AR with an ale can. Like that's for Flippy or somebody. So Too Hottie saying the OD green and black gun channels patch. That's this one over here. That's the PVC one. No problem at all. There's a bunch of those, so that doesn't have to come off the board. So that one's going to Too Hottie. Next up is Cycle Camp, sometimes guest host of the show, from January 9th and then on the 19th. So he's got 2 coming. Cycle Camp. Okay, Pants is pulling over. That's definitely the way to do it. Another way to do it would be to speed up and hit one of those car carriers, and then that way you get, you can either hit them and come up behind them and just like lock bumpers, get dragged for free, or on their ramp and just drive along, text and stuff at your leisure.
Just be careful.
Yeah, you just got to be careful about the exit or something. Then you got to go backwards really fast and get off of it before you get off, and you don't need to. Get off the highway. All right, so then is Cycle Camp out there?
Yeah, Cycle's saying Oro patch and 6 Semper Tyrantus, the one we were just, the AR one, I guess.
Right on. So where's that one? Down there and that one.
All right, who am I picking a patch for? Because I just picked a good one.
No, he's pulling over so he doesn't have to get burdened.
Dang it.
So that was Cycle Camp. Now we're down to Pink Panther, our friend from Ohio. Pink Panther won on January 10th. Oh, look,
waiting patiently
out there. Too Hottie's already out there trading it off to something better.
Makes sense.
All right, so we got Cycle Camps. We got Gary's. We got Gary's. We got Too Hotties. we're waiting for Pink Panther now. And then if Midnight Range is out there, he's got one coming from January 16th. So if he's on the gun channel side. Well, why'd you pick the OD one if you already have one? I don't understand.
Some people.
No. You gave me one I already have, like after he picked it. Like, oh, I thought I'd pick the same one every time. So, no, this is super boring. You would think they should like have to call in or something.
I figured people would be jumping like, "Who's it's my turn now?" You know, like I remember winning.
Yeah, exactly. So next up, we'll just let everybody Midnight Range. Then it'll be Fighting Falcons. Do you remember that person?
No.
I don't either.
All right, we got an answer from Pants. If we got a second, he's saying AK all day, Atlantic Firearms, and Six Semper Tyrannis. Damn, that one's a popular one.
No, Six Emperor Tyrannus is already taken because he was farting around, and that was taken. Okay. So he's his third one there.
So you got the AK all day, Atlantic Firearms, and so you still need one more, Pants.
Right.
And then Pink is saying 7.62 spam can, PVC or cloth.
So Pink just grabbed, like, say, maybe the sixth to the last of those 7.62 cans I got. And you're only going to get them on the board because I don't even put them on the store when I'm that low on inventory because the store's stupid and it'll sell like 10 of them or something, and I can't, I don't have that many. So whenever they get down under 10, I take them off the store. So they'll just be on the board here. But I think I finished off there, didn't I? Hypo Drake and Fighting Falcons. They each got one.
I don't know. I don't know Falcons. And Pants said ALG for his third.
Mostly now somebody's being hoggy, saying he should have two. Midnight Range, we got you down here for one. So if you don't fill out the form, we don't know. So, Bob, I believe we need some legal clarification for Midnight Range.
Right. This is basically the point in the show where we remind everybody that it's our show, so suck it up, Buttercup.
Well, and Psycho's saying he'll take the little Gatson. Did he put one back?
Psycho, what?
Psycho was saying he'll take the little yellow Gatson one.
Oh, he's already got his off the board. He grabbed whatever two he grabbed, right?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Didn't he?
I don't know. I think maybe he's okay. He said okay, Angelina. So maybe I think he's talking to Angelina. My bad.
Okay. So then we're still waiting for Midnight Range. Said Gun Show Loophole Donut. So I'll just send you a set of donuts then. So that's no problem. And then that way we're even with however many quote unquote wins you've got out there.
May or may not have.
Uh-huh. And then there's Brandon saying I would love Red Army patch. That's Fighting Falcons right there. So perfect. The Red Army patch. Which one? Where the hell is the Red Army patch?
Right up by crap, I just seen it. Right underneath and to the right of Haas.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. So that's like a PVC from Century Arms or whatever. So cool. Let me quit. That's everybody, right? Did we get hype?
Everybody that was here, yeah, I think so.
Oh, we don't have hype.
And Pink, did Pink answer yet?
Pink grabbed the spam can. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. I said that.
Oh, okay. So he says, wait. Yeah, they're just making some kind of deal over there. Confusing the issue. Okay, we got it now. Well, we know what to ignore. All right. So then, so Cycle got the 6 Semper one or whatever, but you can have that Gadsden one too if you want.
Bonus.
All right. Well, hopefully everybody was satisfied with that. We been wasting time with going to SHOT Show and trying to get people hyped up about the ATF survey and stuff. So we didn't spend a lot of time doing everything we could, and we've been neglecting this. So for our 500th episode, we decided to kind of get our, what do they call that? Get our books in order. So thanks everybody for being patient with it, and we'll fill in gaps on this with other patches. And we didn't do a lot of patch grabbing this year, so we'll fill in the gaps with what we got from the other collections and whatnot. And if I can figure out how to get it over here, we're going to go over to these. So we've got a couple other things to give away. So do you have a bunch of questions, Jimmy?
Huh?
Well, I don't know. I've noticed it's been getting kind of breezy in here, but yeah, I thought Jimmy had a bunch of questions ready for the show.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the whole point of the show. A whole bunch
I may or may not. I may or may not.
And we do like to blindside our fellow hosts.
Yeah. Especially when they're walking away and not paying attention. Hey, what's this?
Yep.
All right. It is a little early, but it's time to crack them knuckles and whip out them keyboards and get ready for the daily tactical pop quiz. Today I'm going to do something that I don't think I did on this show yet before. We got multiple choice. So, you know, get out your number 2 pencils and get ready to rock. So here we go. A technique for clearing corners, doorways, hallways, open spaces, vehicles, etc. is known as A, cutting, B, stabbing, C, slicing, or D, throwing the pie. A, cutting, B, stabbing, C, slicing, or D, throwing the pie.
Too hotty.
Nice.
Too hotty on YouTube. I mean, he had it right away. It was like, he said C. It's always C.
Well, Scotty, you're coming with me if we ever get into anything, and I'll let you go first.
All right, so we've got 6 different things here to send out, little prize packs or whatnot that are special. So we just need to know shirt size and which one you might want. Well, I don't care if you don't need to tell us shirt size, but let us know 1, 2, 3, or 4. So 1 is a 307th bomb wing. It's an extra large shirt with a, what is that, original SWAT, the boots. It's one of their black multicam hats. A bunch of other swag, including this little like plastic thing from Wits. It's like a weatherproof thing for putting your like wallet type of stuff in when you're out doing something in a kayak or something. Then we got a Bang Comp shirt. This one's a 2XL. This is a Magnum hat and a bunch of other swag. Next is a Trident Concepts. You're not going to find this shirt any place. It's in a large from their training in 2002, or 2000, I mean, and I have no idea what that hat is. Probably a black hat of some sort. Then we got a Tango Down one from I don't know, years ago. Axis of Evil World Tour, whacking tangos around the globe. Kind of a neat one. Probably not going to find that anywhere. That one's in large. It's got a SIG multicam hat with it. A bunch of other swag, including a little piece of leather. Number 5 is, I don't always use bombers, but when I do, I use the B-52 shirt. And then Gemtech hat, a bunch of other swag. And number 6 would be an EOTech shirt with a, what is that? What was the name of that stuff? Dang. Can't remember the name of that camo. Anyway, one of them hats. What is that? Gemtech? Who's that? Who's that damn logo right there? Anyway, that's the 3. So does he said which one he wants?
Kind of looks like a steering wheel for a boat. Crown and Anchor should really try for that one.
No, it's Blue Force gear. That's what it is.
Oh.
And what the hell's the name of that camo? Anyway, so what?
Pretty cool.
Duhati won, right? So he's going to let us know number 5. So he wants this one, and that means 5 is now out of the question. But you could say that the next person to be able to come up with the name of that camo right there might win the next one.
Which camo? The one that we were looking at earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, not number 5, number 6 count.
That camo right there.
Okay. That's a good one.
We already got a winner.
Watching YouTube.
We got a winner. All right, so the winner on that one was on the YouTube side. Brandon again, ATAX. Thanks. I couldn't think of it. You figured it out real quick. So yeah, grab one of the other ones. 5 is taken, but 6 is still open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now I'm going to try to figure out what 5 was too hottie, right?
Yes.
Yes. Which, congratulations to Hottie. And I'm gonna save the whole hot shot thing till the end of the night, if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, just do 6 of them in a row. That's cool.
You speak for yourself, Jimmy. They might get one good one at the end of the night, and that'll be about it.
I mean, you know, that's good.
Unless any of our other hosts who used to be responsible for this silliness are wanting to come in.
Hey, we could do that one too as another question. Are we giving away all of these T-shirt packages?
Yeah. So what was too hottie's patch? I'll just put it in the box then.
Wait, is that the question?
No, I'm just trying to remember what he.
No, I don't know. I don't remember. Oh yeah, he wanted the OD gun channels, I think. OD green, drab. I don't know. I think that was it. But yeah. So another question for one of the T-shirt packages, I guess, is name every single host of the Daily Gun Channels or Daily Gun Show. Every single host. Ever.
We get a winner?
I think so. Hold on. Wait, wasn't there? Yeah. It looks like Scars got it first. G, Bob, Jimmy, Dano, Z.
Wait, what?
G, Bob, Jimmy, Dano, and Z.
That ain't all of them. Some of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Missing out. No, hosts.
I think the hosts would know who the hosts are, but okay.
Yeah, I guess not. I forgot one.
It's forgettable. He's not even here. He didn't even show up. Busy. Working or whatever. Being sick.
Now, Scotty got them all, but he added an extra one, though. I don't know if we can. I don't know if that's.
Where's that at?
In YouTube. Right above Sean Green. And Midnight got it, but I don't know why he thought Angry was not a host, I don't think, ever. He may have been a guest once, I think.
I don't know what's going on the YouTube side. You saying on the YouTube side or on the gun channel side?
Gun channel side, or YouTube side, right now. So now Scotty got it, it looks like.
Too many answers for me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That was a bad question.
Yeah. So, yeah, people are picking like guest hosts and stuff. So no, just hosts. And I don't know if anybody got it anywhere. Hottie got it, kind of.
Yeah, Jimmy G, Bob, Smeggy, Dano G.
I think Rupon got it fastest on the gun channel side because they're just barely coming up with the right answer now on the YouTube side.
Yeah. All right, so we'll give it the gun channels then.
Rupan, and what do we got? Did we ever find out which one? Who the hell won over here?
Brandon said number 1, please.
Number 1. Okay, cool. And his patch was from earlier. Scrolling up. Red Army Standard. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So we'll go mark that one. And now Rupan is picking one of the remaining ones, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm scrolling up, so yeah. Don't see nothing yet.
Man, I wish I could win number 3 because I like that T-shirt.
Yeah, suck less than the bad guys. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. Not saying you're not still going to suck, but you're going to suck less than the other guy.
That's all you got to do to win.
So what are we gonna do for the next one?
Oh,
So we
crap.
decide who won that one?
Yeah, we already did. Rupin, right?
Yeah, so come up with another one then, another question, eh?
Oh, okay.
I didn't expect a flurry of questions like this. Let's see here.
Number 2. Okay. It looks like we've got a couple left still. 3 left.
You have 1, 2, and 5 are taken, right?
And Rupan had a patch before, right? What was his patch?
I don't remember that.
No?
I don't.
Nope, he's trying to steal a patch. You're right. Good catch.
I try. All right, here's another one. What was the first topic? The first topic, only the first topic of last night's show. What was the first topics of last night's Daily Gun show? Just the first.
Revolvers? Kinda. Halfway. Sorta.
Revolvers?
Revolvers versus pistols from Cycle Camp.
There you go.
Cycle Camp got it?
Yep.
So what do we have left? Let's see. We've got 1 and 2 were taken. So we got a Trident Concepts in large. We got Can't Go Down in large.
No, number 5 also, I believe, correct?
Well, give the T-shirt to somebody he knows.
Number 6 and 2XL.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, that's pretty much going to have to be his choice.
Congratulations.
So Tony's taken?
He says, Angelina, you can take this. You can take this. None of the shirts fit me. So I guess even the double extra large doesn't fit.
This is the question I couldn't answer on the early watch today. You want to let people answer?
Yeah, of course not. You only take bribes on the early watch. That's how you win over there.
All right. Well, so we still got a couple there, and I don't know. Should we keep going with some of the topics of the show? We were gonna talk about today gun tech, illuminated reticles, taking friends to gun shows. We can kick these down a week or something. Talk about them later. What do you guys want to hit them?
Oh no, if we're gonna at least move Illuminated Reticles down, because I can go on about those ones for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then let's see. I think we'll have to kick them a couple of weeks down actually. And then do we want to do taking friends to gun shows?
Do it. Well, I mean that's my answer. You know, like if take the friends to the gun show, I would do it. But yeah, we can move that down if you want to explore it though.
Yeah, we could definitely give it more time. I don't know. I don't necessarily think we need to take all night tonight. So why don't we kick some of these back down, I guess? Because I think that
it makes sense.
Talking about for real.
Yeah, really. Let's just make this show about the, you know, the audience and the, because this is what 500 show is. Thank viewers, really.
All right. So I don't know. What else are we going to do? So it's been 500 episodes. What are we going to do for the next 500? Same thing twice?
Sure.
It would definitely be cool to have seen already some, even especially since you've opened up. I mean, you know, it hasn't even been, what, a year? Maybe this channel, the Daily Gun Show had its own channel, and there's already 650 plus. I mean, a little bit more growth. It's been growing.
Jimmy breaking up, or am I cracking up?
No, he's breaking up.
A robot in a little bit there. But I think you were saying, what, we've been here for a year on this channel? I don't really remember when we switched over anymore.
It's been around that, yeah.
It's been about this time last year, I guess. I don't know. I'd like to figure out a way to do the live stuff and do some more, you know, keep doing the live stuff. I think we're doing pretty good on it. I'd like to incorporate that 360. I don't know if that's going to be possible or not, but, you know, I'm not interested in doing the same thing forever. So eventually we'll get some 360 cameras going. And if we can figure out a way to do that live, that would certainly be neat. Mount that on a vehicle or on like a stick or something, and then walk around with it and be able to have definitely an interactive in a whole nother level type of thing. I also like to start doing more interviews. We keep leaving that Tuesday spot open, but it's just tough getting time to devote to, you know, getting our own show together, let alone getting somebody else involved with it who's, I don't know, trying to plug something usually, or, you know, somehow busy with their own stuff and then making it worth their time. It's definitely been a challenge. Slim saying he's got a new mailing address from, actually the site's down. I killed the server that it was on accidentally last night, trying to save some money. So we're having to rebuild the website here in a minute. But right now, I'd say send us an email to dailygunshow@gmail.com with whatever your new address is. So I'll just get the address from there. But eventually we'll build the website and we'll have that form over there again.
I was saying that I was. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now you're better.
Okay, yeah, I was saying that I was kind of excited. I mean, how long has this Daily Gun Show had its own channel now on YouTube? Less than a year, or
I think we think about a year.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's grown a lot because I don't know, you're running it on the gun websites thing, and then when you switched it over here, you know, obviously 0 subscribers, and it's all the way up to 600, 650 plus, something like that. So I mean,
oh really?
The growth has been great. So I mean, if that keeps going like that, that'd be awesome. Tell your friends out there, all that, like, subscribe, share, all that.
Yeah, we definitely need to get ourselves back on the iTunes. That's been a cost thing versus like getting basically no response ever from iTunes. And then for a long time now, we haven't even been on iTunes with anything new, at least. I mean, we are still there. We have a presence there, but it's old shows. It's like episode 200 or something on there. And I think we've gotten one response that somebody went over there and said, hey, where's the new ones? So we just don't get much response over there, but I don't know, because it's feeds. We figured out it feeds out to more than just iTunes. It feeds out to the other podcast, whatever you call them, feeds or whatever, than other places that people go to collect podcasts. It's probably worth our while to grow an audience and to get the word out there more, to be present on those platforms. So we'll effort on that more going forward. They're saying the first episode on the YouTube was 103.
Well, that's because wasn't it? It was originally on Gun Website's YouTube channel, wasn't it?
Yep.
I know. I think it was on Every Second Matters, wasn't it?
No, not this show. We did it on the Gun Websites, and then whenever we were going to try to make it an actual thing, we toyed with the idea. Hey, this is taking a lot of our time. Let's turn it into a thing that has the ability to make money. Then we put it on its own thing, so it could be its own entity and it could get its own numbers and its own metrics and everything. But I don't know. I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess it kind of doesn't hurt nothing to move it off the Gun Websites channel, because this is an hour-plus long show. For a while there, we were at like 2 hours, right? We've been efforting to get it down to an hour. But for a while there, we got real sloppy, and it was going 2 hours plus every day. And that would have just killed a YouTube channel. YouTube channels just thrive when they have a high ratio of watch time to, length of video or whatever. So it would have probably killed the big channel, but it would have given us more coverage. So it was sort of a experiment. This whole thing's been an experiment. But I think overall, like Jimmy said, having it over here by itself has shown that this by itself has been of interest to some people. I didn't realize we had 600 subscribers over there already. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it was. I was thinking Every Second Matters. That's what I said. What I was thinking though was I Hate Guns podcast. We did the first few under, right?
Yeah, we used to call it the I Hate Guns podcast because that's what I used to call my podcast, basically. Right. So I think we changed it to the date, and then we called it the Daily Gun. No, we called it something else, like the Daily Gun Chat or something, or just Gun Chat or something, and then it turned into the Daily Gun Show when Dano came around, or when Z. I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe Dano.
I thought it was Z first, because wasn't Dano still doing his thing with Tino?
Oh hell no.
No, he started.
That was 6 weeks, 3 years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought
way before our thing. That would be the kind of thing if Dano was in here, he could tell you about, but he's got no respect.
But he's not.
No interest in
there.
No, doesn't care at all. To him, this is like having like a broken leg, just memories he doesn't want to think about anymore. Painful memories he wants to put aside, put away in the past.
Wants to forget.
All right, so let's see.
I was out there on the YouTube side asking if we're gonna do a gun shop of the day today.
Yes.
No.
Why don't we? Because now it's getting where did I put everything? Over here? Here it
Yeah,
goes.
we're kind of running into the hour, so.
What are we doing today for a gun shop?
I know what we're doing.
It's media day at the range. I will screen capture here in a second, since I can get all the buttons clicked. So we went out to the SHOT Show and went to that shoot the day before, and that's what this is. Next up on the Gun Show Loophole Tour is Media Day at the Range for SHOT Show 2018. So each year, the day before SHOT Show, out at the Boulder City Range, they'll have a media day where members of the press can put their fingers on triggers. So we'll start out looking at the south end of the range there, way to the right, as we scroll north, and you'll see the main entrance by the buildings and the little scooters there, past the hill towards the middle, and then we'll zoom into the ranges and bays up on the north end. We really can't see them all. That hill, and you can see the roof behind there, is the long-range optical stuff shooting off towards the east, towards the dam. And then these intermediate distance bays have the pistols and some ammunition featured. There's some vendor tents there. And then all these bays, you can see them in the background, extend down to the south end of the range. Over to the far right is the shotgun stuff. So these vendor bays, or vendor tents, where things like iPro and maps and other range accessories. Now I'm standing up on the hill towards the center of the event and looking south towards the, again, those intermediate bays and the vendor tents. It was a pretty good turnout this year. It was crowded, but not so crowded that you couldn't get around. There should be lots of opportunity for people to get some video, except for me at the Hudson booth. We'll talk about that on the Daily Gun Show. But otherwise, Clover Tech and Ghost Tactical were out there for the first time, taking lots of video and pictures and meeting people. Pink Panther and Snaggy were there from Gun Channels, so check all them out for lots of coverage from Media Day at the Range. Next up is SHOT Show. Thanks for watching.
The guys and gals.
So it's pretty big this year. When I stand here, right at the beginning of the video here, I'm standing on this hill and I kind of scroll from the here to the left here. So I'm somewhere right around here. Let's see. Probably right there is the dam. Like the big dam is right there. So when I start this little pan here, just a little tidbit, I was standing on this hill and figured I was going to get yelled at because I was standing on a hill nobody else was standing on. And right over here to my right, you can't see it, was where this like Secret Service looking SUV that was all armored up. You know how they're like, they'll have like the real subtle armor, but like real armor, you know, like the doors are like 4 inches thick kind of stuff. And I wasn't really paying attention until right at the last minute, I seen somebody in a leather jacket, kind of a brown leather jacket, get, you know, ushered into the vehicle. And then they did their little kind of security guard dance and got in and drove off. And I'm thinking that might have been the mini Trump, or I don't know, head of Brownells or somebody important, Yankee. Somebody was there who was VIP, and I was standing right on the hill looking at him. I should have had my shit together and I would have got a video of him. Anyway, so when I'm standing on that hill right there, that's sort of next to the entrance, and that literally is the entrance. So when you come in on the morning of, if you got everything good to go, you just go right in this entrance and you start doing your thing. Or if you got to fiddle with something, you go over here and you wait in line and fight with them first. Then you go in, and then you're inside. There's a bunch of chairs here, and these tents over to the right of the entrance are the things like iPro and ears and maps and I don't know, like coffee and thermoses, like stuff that has something to do with the range, I guess, but you know, not guns. And then you can tell the bays here. You can tell there's a bunch of them. Each one of those will have at least one gun. I should say will have one gun at least, but sometimes more. And depending on how wide the bay is, they might have 3 different brands in there. And then it goes way up to here. This is a new highway that they're putting in. This is all brand new. This hill was never here before. This is a big highway they're laying in there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in future years. But this year, since it was all under construction, it was just nothing more than a big berm. So they were able to shoot right up into it and around it and everything. So nice big year. This hill right here where these people are standing is where I'm about to be. So that's the long range shooting here. I will keep going in the video, and now I'm up on that hill where those people were just standing. So I was filming from someplace out here standing on this hill, I guess. And that's the entrance. This is looking south. The dam is kind of behind me now, and that's looking from the middle of the range south towards all the pistol stuff. And then well, I guess these are just stills. I was doing this live, so I took these stills right after I was live, but I was able to get reception there up on the hill. And I think it was Pawnery's lobby earlier in the day, whatever day that was, Monday. So if you want to watch that lobby from Monday, whatever date that was, January 21st or something, then you get some of the live coverage from out there. And this is that Hudson.
You got some awesome shots, dude. I just wanted to break in there and say that real quick. Those were like, the scenery was just awesome.
Yeah, it was definitely a good day for the shoot. It wasn't cold. I mean, it was cold for me, but it wasn't cold for most people. And it was nice and sunny. Wasn't all cloudy and overcast. So great lighting for all the images and videos.
So was it the same as last year, or was it warmer?
I don't remember the temperature last year. It was probably warmer, though, I think. Did we even go to the range last year?
Yeah. And it was freaking freezing. I was actually like, crap, I should have put my long johns on.
That's right. No, it wasn't anywhere near that cold. It was cold for me, but, you know, I'm from Arizona, so it was north for me. But everybody else was walking around shorts and stuff. It was nice for everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't windy. I mean, you can just tell by the tents and stuff. It was just a normal day. It was a really nice day, really. It was it was like kind of day where if you stand in the shade, it's really cold. But if you get out in the sun for a minute, you're okay. So as long as we're back or something. So it was just that kind of day. And it wasn't real windy or nothing. So it wasn't taking any of your heat away. It just you needed to stand in the sun.
Nice.
And you get an idea of what it's like. So, these are the bays, and here's just a slew of little pop-ups, and you kind of get an idea from the little flaggy things there, that, how many guns and stuff you're going to see as you go through there. And you get an idea of the crowd too. This was about the crowd each, the entire day. It wasn't too difficult to sit around and get into any of them, but if you tried to get into all of them, you probably couldn't have done it. You probably could not have done it, actually. Or it would have taken you every single second of every day, and if you'd have to just pull triggers and keep moving. There was a lot of people there. Anyway, so that was our gun shop. And normally we do a gun shop, but since we were at SHOT Show last week, we got a couple of those videos in there as well. And we link to the videos in the description. So if you ever want to take a look at something, if you're listening to this as a podcast or whatever, and you're curious about what we're looking at, just head over to the normally to our website and find the show and just click on the description and dig in. All right. Well, that's dead air also. So I guess at that, we can look over at the schedule again. We want to Gun Channels member. One of the things we do every day. We kind of missed it with our weird schedule today, but today it's Jelsma Outdoors. He does a show on Fridays, and there's a link again to his channel in the description. And Clover's been doing a cool thing with that Gun Channels Blitz. So anybody who feels like it, when we feature somebody who's got a channel who's putting out content, consider jumping over and subscribing to them. It's the ways that you use these platforms that make you more than just an audience, right? You participate in the content that's being created. So as creators, we talk about it all the time. Having feedback lets us as humans know that there's people out there, and we always appreciate that. It's all actually necessary. Otherwise, you get discouraged and you quit doing content. But as far as the robots behind the internet, the little switchboard operators that run everything, the only way they know if something's valid is if human beings interact with it. So you don't expect Bloomberg to click on stuff, and if they are, they're going to click on the down thumb, right? So remember that, if you're not participating in what you watch online, then you're the product. They're watching everything you do, and they're selling that to somebody. So they're going to do that one way or the other. At least put some influence out there, put some of your direction on the internet. And, that's part of the goal of our show, is to remind people that that's part of being on the internet, is being part of the equation. All right, so check out Jelsma. He's been putting out interesting shows on Fridays, and has he been doing more than that? I know he jumps in other people's shows too.
I think he's doing the weekly right now. Yeah.
All right, well, so day in history, anything good coming up? I scrolled way over. What did I do? Yeah, so what? 500 episodes, we still can't get rid of dead air. We're just going to have a shit ton of dead air.
It happens. But while you're looking for that, though, I will go over real quick what's going on this weekend. And real quick before I do that, I just want to say the schedule over here on Gun Channels is starting to fill up. Anybody out there who hasn't yet, put your show out there, or let one of the mods over there know that you got a show so they can put it in there. Please do. We really want to share all that with our audience, and other channels that have chats on Gun Channels use the schedule also and plug other shows. So remember to do that. Saturday, we have Caliber Corner coming out at 9 Eastern. Then Rick's Life as I See It at 3 Eastern. And I thought there was something else, but I might be wrong, on Saturdays.
There's Caliber Corner, there's the Tool Chat, then there's Rick, and then somebody else is doing a show now in the evenings.
Okay.
He told me about it earlier and I forgot already, but I think he said it's in the schedule.
Well, we'll get it figured out this weekend then and get it up there on the schedule.
Oh, it's on the schedule. They already figured it out earlier. They told me it's on the schedule, so we just have to look. And then they also
ain't nothing on the schedule for Saturday.
Oh, well, I was lied to. Okay, I was duped. I was misled. Yeah. So let's get their shit together, get it on the schedule, because I heard there's a show on Saturday now, and there's girls in it, and there's a show on Sunday, and there's a girls show on Sunday now. So we got all kinds of things happening over on the Gun Channels.
Yeah, see, that really needs to be in the schedule. That'd be awesome. And then we got Sunday, we got Never Enough Ammo coming on with Trigger Time. And then Midnight Range is doing his thing at 10:30. kind of just opens it up for everybody to text chat and answer questions, kind of goes over stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm thinking on Saturday we might do an impromptu early watch. I'm not 100% sure, so stay posted for that one.
You're forgetting one of the most important chats that
The van chat Sunday.
the entire week getting ready.
Yeah, it's okay. You know what we are forgetting now? This is gun of the day.
Yep, Sunday. So.
Enough of the van. Let's talk about the gun of the day. It's the 500th episode. What gun would I pick? What gun would be the
Wesson 500 Magnum?
iconic 500 gun? Right? Well, it's not going to be the 500 Smith & Wesson, please. It's not going to be the 50 cal.
It's not. It can't be a 50 because it ain't the 50th show.
That's right. So, but it is the 500. Should I tell everybody, or should they have to guess it? I don't know.
It's already on the screen, so it don't matter.
It's a 500 Nitro Express, so I guess it's on the screen. But I mean, this is just the round, right? This is your iconic round to use for big game hunting, or just because you want the biggest bullet around. It's not actually the biggest, but it is. It was. It's the original Magnum, I guess you could say, that Express round. Any of the Express rifles, those were the first rifles that were built with to use these big, heavy cartridges that had tons of punch, right? The original Magnums.
Look at this little 40-30 sitting next to it, like a little punk bitch. Or this little 44, a little squatty 22 next to it. The only thing that puts it in its place is the BMG. It's crazy good.
Which is not a really rifle bullet. It was never designed as one. It was designed as a machine gun bullet, auto cannon. But yeah, it is it's a monster. And I just want one so bad. I don't want a 4-barrel one. That would be so bloody heavy. But a nice twin, like a nice double. A nice side double or over and under double in 50.
What about these side 500? And what is that? Something little underneath it.
Yeah, it's probably
30-30 on the bottom or something.
973 or something. One of those like European type cartridges, like a heavy 30 caliber long bullet that works pretty good.
How about this revolver that shoots 600 nitro? We'll have to do that on the 600th episode.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
But I mean, wouldn't you just want to own one of these?
Is that too big a bore for Jimmy? Too big a bore?
Yeah.
Could be.
We found the line right there.
Yeah, that's just too much for Jimmy. But no, just in case that whole movie that might have been a documentary about those underground giant worms is true, and you need something with heavy punch like an elephant gun, what could be better? What would just look so cool sitting in the
570 grains.
Yeah. Just look at the size of the cartridges. Just putting them in the gun and just make you feel good. Oh yeah, I love this gun.
All right, so a lot of people would say it's worth the 500 episodes just to see Bob all giddy.
Yeah, well, that makes me giddy. That really does. That's one of my favorite rounds, the 500 Nitro Express. I remember reading about that as a kid with big game hunters in Africa and stopping, charging hippos or charging rhinos and stuff with this gun and just like hitting them and just folding them up at their feet, basically. And it's, yeah, I want one of those.
Well, Bob, you can clean yourself up.
Wipe up over there and,
Yeah. All right.
What? So I guess this is happening. Do I still have that picture anywhere?
Unprecedented?
Is this? I guess it is technically unprecedented because we haven't done a 500th episode before. So today's next question will be for both the gun channels and the YouTube side. Or should we just do the gun channel side because it's easier for us? A lot of times I think we should make the show way more convenient for us.
I could agree with that.
Keeping in mind that a lot of these patches are now gone from earlier. But what happened? I just flipped screens here. We will say for both the gun channels and the YouTube side, what was yesterday's gun of the day?
Snap.
Of course, I don't know what it is, so you guys will have to check. So much winning? No. The Browning BMG, was that yesterday? Anybody? Glock 42?
Probably not.
I don't even remember. You guys know what it is, right?
I don't. I'm gonna go look in past shows real quick and check it out though.
Pink Sig Mosquito? I don't think that was it. Some kind of Smith & Wesson? That sounds more familiar. But that's not the actual answer. At least that's not a complete answer. High Point JHP? Was that it?
Oh,
No.
I remember that.
No. Yeah. No.
I remember what that was.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the early show today, actually.
Lockjaw got it, I think.
Oh, we got an answer?
Yeah. Well, on the YouTube side.
All right. So what was the answer? The Intrepid?
The Intrepid. Yeah.
All right. So am I still screenshotting? So yeah. So Lockjaw. Pick something. Something that's left, I should say. And then we can see what.
Found a picture yesterday with it folded all the way, or this morning with it folded all the way.
Oh yeah, that one goofy looking shotgun that had one barrel.
Yeah.
How closed did it fold?
Almost barrel to butt. Almost barrel to butt.
All right, well, correct. All right, so then do we do the movie of the day? Band of Brothers? I don't know how that has to do with 500 at all.
Ain't that a series?
Yeah, that's not a movie. That's a mini series.
All right, what, we can't use it as movie of the day then?
I don't think so. Might as well do Saving Private Ryan. It's basically the same movie, except one's long about paratroopers, the other one's about some guys going to try to find some guy. Same movie though, World War II, all about
Was there a movie that used that 500 nitro? They didn't use that in that movie.
There probably has been movies, but it's probably nothing that was ever made a point of. But there's been lots of safari movies where I'm sure that was the gun they were using. But yeah.
Lockjaw saying it's a Red Dawn patch at the bottom right. Are you talking about this tactical pop quiz, tactical hotshot patch? That is not a Red Dawn. That's from the movie Hot Shots Part 2. But we made a limited run of those 2 years ago. I forget when, a long time ago. And they take forever to sew. So I don't know if we'll make those again. But I already grabbed that one earlier.
This is why you should have been doing this live, man. Because patches would have been gone.
Yeah, you mean would it be on the board? I was thinking about like drawing a squiggly line over them or something. I didn't do it that way either, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I just said that one gone. But yeah, we did identify the right patch. All right, there's a lag. So he'll keep telling us. And did we pick a movie? Do we know if there, what if we use the Infidaba? IMFDB. And see if there's a movie with that 500.
Nitro Express.
The Mossberg 500. Oh, we could have done the Mossberg 500.
Oh, God, no. That's such a pediatric.
There's a Remington 500, it says.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it, though.
But no, there's nothing with the Nitro 500 according to the Infidaba, so that's weak.
Yeah, so maybe Elephant Gun.
Let's do it this way then.
Elephant Gun.
What has been your favorite movie that we featured on the Daily Gun Show?
Favorite movie that's been on the Daily Gun Show? I don't know.
Lockjaw was saying the OD every second matters right above it.
Right on. So that's one of the big ass giant Every Second Matters. I think that was like the second or third version of Every Second Matters patches, and the idiots didn't understand that I wanted them the same size as every other patch. They decided to make them like placemats. So that's, I think it is the last of the green giant Every Second Matters patches. So there you go. Last one. Yours.
Oh, cool. That one's going to be rare because that was a boo-boo.
Yeah, there was only like 60 of them or something. So that's I don't know. Do we have your info? Again, email it to us at dailygunshow@gmail.com.
Hey, congrats. Yeah, that's a good patch to pick. I don't even think I have one of those.
So what was your favorite movie that we've featured, Bob?
Favorite movie?
Jimmy?
Oh, gotta think about that one.
They Live?
No.
That's
Rooster
pretty much
Cog.
my favorite movie of all time. So
True Grit. The original True Grit with John Wayne.
That's a good one, but obviously it's Red Dawn. Been there. Seen a bunch of the filming locations. It's the best movie ever made, so obvious. Wrong. Both wrong.
All right. Has that finished the show up? Because we are running.
We got it, right? So we did a little bit over an hour, but still not too long. I think we did pretty good. We killed the entire topics. We mentioned Jelsma, though, and we didn't read viewer comments, but we'll leave them for next week, I guess. We like to dig into those on Friday. We appreciate everybody who watches the show, right? That's what it's all about, is having a conversation every night, every day for a while there, and that's turned into Early Watch. Jimmy started doing that after we started doing the one in the mornings, I guess, and obviously that's been super awesome for people that listen to the shows during the day. Thanks to Pants and Knives and Pink and Pawnery, of course, for doing lobbies all the time, making Gun Channels what it is, and of course everybody else is doing the primetime shows. It's been awesome. 500 episodes. I don't know. Do you guys want to say anything before we head out?
yeah, real quick before we do, I just want to go back to what I was saying about the whole growth thing earlier. I really appreciate everybody that does like and share and subscribe and tells their friends and watches us through the good shows, through the bad shows. Appreciate it. I'm not going to get all sappy and stuff, but I do want to plug one thing if it's okay.
We've had bad shows? What?
Well, off the rail ones, I guess maybe. But yeah, I wanted to plug one thing though. Tony from the Early Watch, anybody that's familiar with the show or with him, he has his own Instagram now. It's Early Watch IL. And yeah, he's going in the modern age, man. He's doing it, and he's got a Jeep now.
Instagram from a dial telephone,
a rotary phone. Yeah, so he's got the Instagrams now, so everybody like and subscribe. That'll be, or follow, or whatever you do on the Instagrams. And he's also has a Gmail, earlywatch il@gmail.com. So if you want to get a hold of Tony, there you go. Due diligence done.
All right.
That's good to hear, because I like to tag the people sometimes, and Jimmy just has the Early Watch one, so Tony's never even been on there before, so that's cool. Now we can tag him on stuff on the Instagrams. So I'm going to plug something too. We're rebuilding Gun Channels this month. So a lot of people have requested the phone app or a mobile app, and I keep talking about it. That's going to take stripping it down to the basics and then kind of putting it back together in a more solid way and then turning it into a phone app. I can strip it down to nothing for free and I can rebuild it for free. But when it comes time to put the phone app together, I don't have any money and I don't really care about a phone app so much. So if you want to see a phone app, throw some money at Gun Channels. If you just want to see more time spent on it, then throw some money at Gun Channels. We're also doing the trading cards. We talked about it the other day. So we'll be doing some videos specifically on the various perks, I guess, over there. We're going to try to help people with their logos and get people on the trading cards if they're interested. And then we'll have the decks available as well. And it's all a fundraising effort to give Gun Channels a bit of a rebuild in its 4th year. So I encourage people to check it out and also share it. This is also an opportunity to get the word out about gun channels as it gets bigger. It's always good to see growth, I guess. So bringing people in who are valuable, not just rabid growth, I guess, or growth for the sake of growth, but some of the channels and people that have come around lately have been, I'd say, some of the more solid people I've met online, period. So it's been great, and it's time to give it some structure and some infrastructure, I guess. So please share that with people, let people know. Again, it's a good time to let people know about a platform that they can be part of the creation of. We'll be doing some live shows to get feedback and info, insight from people on what they'd like to see. It's for shooters by shooters, so we can build anything. We're going to need some direction, so be part of that. And thanks everybody for participating over there as well as over here.
All right, so I guess we're going to wrap this up with our quote. Before that, I do have to do one thing. To all the winners tonight, I want to say congratulations to all the tactical hot shots of the night. Congratulations, you guys. This was one of our bigger nights, and I think there's some pretty cool prizes went out. So forward to seeing videos and Instagram-y things about people when they get them. On that, I just want to remind everybody, please like, share, subscribe, give us our thumbs ups, thingies. And if you can, support us on Patreon. So anyway, our quote today, which may be a future quiz question, is by Horatio Wilson. And he's quite a famous man in American history, although a lot of people just don't know who it is. So anyway, quote is, "Just watch me now." And on those hold my beer words, thanks everybody, and we'll see y'all on Monday.
The guys and gals of gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching gunwebsites.com.
Buy things from gearwebsites.com. If you believe everything you dream will come true.